find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is June, oh, not June, we're in July 1st, 2021, and it's 3:28 a.m. So yesterday I got up, I was not in the mood to record. I got up around 2 and I just kept staring at the my ceiling, and I didn't record anything, and I just chill. And in a way, I think it was good because I ended up doing a lot of other things around the house, like get rid of some clothes, and I have piles and piles of bags of clothes I need to give away. And my son, my youngest, who was trying to trick me, because there's some work they both supposed to do while on vacation. And one of them is they have to write anything. They have to copy something from a book. They don't even need to read that particular thing. Just copy a paragraph. It's for handwriting purposes. And then after that, there's some schoolwork they're supposed to do. So one of the schoolwork my son is supposed to do is he has to do some sort of a writing, like there's persuasive writing. There's what were some of the persuasive, analytical, narrative, argumentative, or directional kind of thing, and some other things. So he was supposed to do some of these stuff, right? So they give him like bullet points in term of like topics, 3 different topics to mention in his thing. So he did that the night before, and I explained to him how he was supposed to do it, because during the school year they did that with him, and I had helped him, and I know exactly what they're looking for. So when it comes to do the writing, he did the bullet points and everything, but I told him before he write the finish part on the paper that the school gave him, he's supposed to write it on like scrap paper. All right, so if he makes mistakes, spelling mistakes or whatever, then I could fix it, right? This kid, instead of doing that, he went to the next one, the next writing that he was supposed to do. And then what happened is that the next type of writing that he's supposed to do is almost in the same fashion, but they're just asking him to do something different. So he thought I wasn't paying attention, and he wanted to be on the computer to do his coding and stuff. And I was sitting on the couch after I finished clean around the house and stuff like that, and he bring it to me, and he didn't do it. So he went on the computer. So I said he needs to go back to the first one. He thought I wasn't paying attention. I told him to go back in the first one, do the thing that I told him the night before, and then he could go in the computer. So he ended up doing something so simple. He did it like he finished like until 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay? That I just can't believe him. He thought I was gonna let go, and I said no, he's not gonna be on the computer to play games or do coding or anything like that. Even though I like him doing the coding, he knows that I like when he does the coding. So he thought I was gonna let him like just go and don't do the writing. So I wasn't budging, and so he ended up finishing the thing until 4. So like around 5:30, and I was surprised. I asked him, let's go for a walk. And I was hoping he said no, right? He said yes. So the minute he said yes, and I was like, you know what? Let me put my clothes on and take him out. So we ended up going for a walk, and he was having a really good time. When we came back, we came back like 8 p.m. 8 p.m. in the afternoon, from like 5:30 till like 8:30-ish kind of p.m. And then as soon as we got in the house, we took a shower, and I was just chilling, and it started pouring. Oh my goodness. Guess what happened, by the way? My ceiling started in the bathroom. Thank God it's the bathroom. Starting to leak, so we had to call management. So there's gonna be work being done. Possibly they may come in the house to check it, but they will have to go on the roof, because we live on the penthouse, so they're gonna have to do the work above us. So I don't know. And then I invite someone to come over my house for the weekend. Well, no, they're gonna stay for the week. So my husband was like, maybe I should call and cancel. I was like, no, my mind is already made up. There's certain people, when you made up your mind to deal with them. So I already made up my mind to deal with them. So throughout, if they're gonna be taking the entire week to do the work, and I don't really think they really need to come in the house to do it. They just need to go to the roof and fix it, and eventually, I don't know, the bathroom is not that huge, so they probably just need to chip away the chipboard and then put new one. I don't know, but plus the bathroom is away from everything else, so they could do the work there. I mean, there's some people sometimes, when you want to deal with them, you have to take a deep breath before you even make a phone call to talk to them or anything like that. So, but anyway, that's my life story. That's what happened yesterday. Okay, so I have 1,128 subscribers, new subscribers. Welcome. It seems like after YouTube rejected my channel, I have some more subscribers. So yeah, that's how the game is. I guess I should have been a little bit more discreet with YouTube, because it seems like in order for me, or not me, just in general, in order to be part of the monetization of YouTube, you have to be somewhat discreet, pretend you all angel at the beginning, and then once you get into the monetization, and then you let your full blast, your true self be out. So I'm not about that life. All right, so throughout yesterday, through the comment section, it become like a little chatting kind of thing with me, with people who were putting comments. So I had some really relaxed time in the comment section with some people, because I was just chilling. So the reason I'm recording today, because I only have 2 days worth of videos for you guys. I have today and tomorrow, and I don't have anything for Saturday, so I have to record something. So let's go on Twitter and see what's going on.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
Okay, so this just happened here. All right, let's see here. I didn't bookmark this. Okay, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Look, I was just talking about I should have been more show a different side of me or something with YouTube. How some people are when it becomes to be part of the monetization with YouTube is show yourself a different way, but once you get into the program, you become you show your true self. But anyway, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I will caution Meghan not to get close to someone who allowed one lie to perpetrate for over 2 years to Meghan's detriment and disrespected Meghan in church. Forgive, but remain distant. I see what she's saying here. Alright, this is someone who let the lie continue forever and then but never really clear the air until Meghan had to clear it. So, I know some squad would be like, don't be nice to this person for that same reason, pretty much. But sometimes different topic bring different kind of ideas or whatever to me, and then I share it. But it's not like I think she's an angel. I don't think she's an angel at all. But let's see here. Duchess Kate and Meghan Markle have had a cocky relationship following Prince Harry and William's rift. All the details. Let me like it. Maybe I'll come back to this. That's from US Magazine. Okay, too little, too late. Meghan doesn't hold grudge, but she does respect her boundaries. I'm telling you, this is why I follow her. She is always spot on. It's almost like me. I do not hate her, or I don't need to say anything negative about her, but yet when certain topic popped up, I could feel certain things that happened. So I don't think Meghan actually hate her too. I really don't think so. It's just that at this point, I have 2 kids now. I have responsibilities. Let me focus on my responsibilities kind of thing. That's what I think. And then she move on. And people like this, when you go either to, I don't think Meghan will want to step in their house anyway. It's one of those, you don't eat when you go to their house. You're too afraid to even drink a water. Okay? A glass of water. Okay? Too little, too late. Meghan doesn't hold grudges, but she does respect her boundaries. Yeah. Self-respect. She respects herself. I believe her. That is true. I'm telling you, that person is always spot on with her comments. Okay, don't believe it by clear. It's just wishful thinking. This woman doesn't speak to Meghan. If that family doesn't have Harry contacts, how is she going to have Meghan's contacts? That is true. That is true. What is it? When during G7 or something like that, I think it was during G7 when they were asking her question, did she spoke to Harry or something like that? You know, she let the truth go. No, not even FaceTime. Alright, I seriously doubt this is true. Rehabilitation of Kate won't work. She kept quiet when Meghan was wrongly accused, and the leaking is still going on. I'm telling you, she's over there. I think she's in prison herself because, like I've said so many times, she bent before she even got into the palace door. Meaning, like, before she even married William. So they know that the royals know how much she wants to be part of them. So right now she's bent. That she has no recourse or no leverage of whatsoever. They got her to the T. So Meghan, they didn't get anything from her. And there's one comment I was reading either yesterday or one of those tweets is that someone posted something like they put so many negative things about Harry throughout his life that they don't even have anything against him. That's why Harry is able to go free. So even Meghan, they have nothing to hold against her. And if they did, Meghan will be, look at all the things they're trying to do. Meghan is like, go ahead, I have my receipt and all of that. So I'm telling you, Harry and Meghan, I think this is what Harry really needed. A strong woman to stand by him when it's time to fight. And this is what happened here. So yeah, even if they had something against Meghan, I think Meghan will take it full chest and, you know, at face value and deal with it. So yeah, that's the thing here. Alright, so that was the first thing. Let me go on my profile because yesterday I was liking a lot of stuff. That's the thing I just read. I did say I want to go in this. Okay, I read it either at the beginning, video number 1, but let's see here. Maybe that will be part video number 3. Okay, let me go in this. Okay, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I will caution Meghan not to get close to someone who allow a one lie to perpetrate for over 2 years to Meghan's detriment and disrespected Meghan and church. Forgive but remain distant. All right, let's go in this. Okay, the link of this article will be in the description. Okay, Duchess Kate has been reaching out to Meghan Markle more to build up relationship. What? Are they serious? Let's see here. Starting over, Duchess Kate and Meghan Markle have not been particularly close, but there might still be hope for a reconciliation in their future. Are you sure? That pawn is keeping that great distance that they needed. Okay, quote, Kate has been reaching out to Meghan a lot more since Lilibet was born. I'm sorry, during G7 summit, they asked her, have they talked to her? She said no. Okay, have you FaceTime? No. So what the hell is this? What is this nonsense? Okay, Lilibet was born. She's sending notes and gifts and trying to build up a relationship. Where the F is this coming from? A source exclusive tells US Weekly, quote, the firm has been instructing staffers to reach out more to Harry and Meghan to get them to soften a bit. Give me a freaking break. After what you put them through, okay, you know what they want Meghan to soften to? Is to, then they sent Sterling to ask about the, what's that thing? That investigation, the bullying investigation. Okay? This is all BS. Okay? Even if, okay, that's my thing here. Even if they're trying to do that, okay, Meghan should put her light bulb on. And please, Meghan is brilliant. Okay? Who am I to tell her what to do? She knows what's the plan because these people never upfront with anybody. They just want her to stop whatever it is that they're doing. Now they're hitting her a different way. Okay, before, when the copyright case came, okay, they double down, they quadruple down, they keep on hitting. They even bring it up to the president, okay, of Trump, okay, about Meghan, some nonsense. I don't remember what they say to Trump about Meghan with all of this nonsense, okay. They try to scare her everywhere they go, everywhere they can. Okay, she says she's not budging. Okay, now if they're even trying it, I don't know. This is just rumors because it's coming from them here, sources. Okay, you know it's not true already. But even if it's true, Meghan better put her light bulb on and said, okay, the first time didn't work. The scare tactic that they did at the beginning didn't work. Now let's be nice to her. Okay, it's a different level. Okay, as soon as they get what they want, they go back again to abusing her name and all of this. Alright, so guess what? Usually your first instinct is the best instinct. Okay, focus on what's matter. Let your lawyers talk for you. Alright, if they want to talk to you, they could talk through your lawyers. Okay, you have the queen's phone. Okay, you have the person's number that really matters. The others doesn't matter. Alright, so keep whatever it is that you're doing, please. Alright, I went off track. Sorry. Okay, the firm has been instructed staffers to reach out more to Harry and Meghan to get them to soften in a bit. That's just a game that they're playing here. Kate, 39, and Meghan's relationship was seemingly strained by the time the Sussexes announced their plan to step down as senior royal in January 2020. Following their decision to permanently leave their royal duties and move to California, Meghan, 39, and Prince Harry explained their side of the story during the couple's CBS Tell-All, which aired in March. Okay, while discussing her experience with the royal family, the suit alum claimed her complicated relationship with the Duchess of Cambridge was made worse by the UK press. Okay, quote, "If you love me, you don't have to hate her. If you love her, you don't have to hate me." Okay, and quote, she explained at the time. Okay, Meghan also shared the narrative about how she made Kate cry ahead of her May 2018 wedding was false. Quote, "The reverse happened a few days before the wedding. She was upset about flower girl dresses and it made me cry. It really hurt my feeling." And quote, the retired actress. You see the thing here, what they're doing? She is still Duchess of Sussex. Why can they call her Duchess Sussex? Why they have to say retired actress? You see the BS that they're putting here? I'm like, wait a second. She's still a Duchess. She's still married to Harry. What the F? Okay, quote, "It was clearly hard week of the wedding and she was upset about something, but she owned it and she apologized and she bought me flowers and not apologizing." Okay, after the interview, a source told, so U.S. Kate, quote, feel that there was a misunderstanding between her and the California native. Look at this. This is all the way they can't even mention her by name. Her and the Californian native. What in the hell? Okay, another insider note that Kate and Meghan, now they mention her name, but they still can call her Duchess, okay, hadn't been in contact for a while. Okay, quote, "They were never that close, but the reason they're not speaking is because of the rift between Prince Harry and Prince William." End quote, the source told US. Harry and William have communicated sparingly over the last year. Okay, I'm sorry. I think Harry said there's distance. Okay, but none of their communications have been friendly in quite some time. There is real animosity that the brothers have towered one another and that has spilled over to Meghan and Kate's relationship. Okay, towered over one another. So usually they prefer only one of the brothers to tower over. Okay, now that Harry has a family to protect, he's not letting anybody tower over him. So now they tower over each other. So William learned the hard way when he's an adult. Now he's acting probably worse than his kids, crying and saying, "They're not respecting me. I didn't get what I wanted." Okay, worse than his kids. That's probably the way he's behaving. Okay, and that spilled over Meghan and Kate relationship. I think Meghan is fine. He doesn't need to have friendship with someone like Kate. All right, like the squad are saying, because you know the type of friend that she has, it's not the same way that Kate is. All right, the kind of friend that Meghan has are people who stand by her, who hang out with, who joke around, who do silly stuff when it's time to be silly, be friendly, be supportive, be professional. She has those type of friends, but this one is not. Okay, so she doesn't need to be friends with. It's fine. I don't think Meghan will lose sleep over that one. Believe me, I think it's like any other day for her. As a matter of fact, if she become part of her circle, it's like a freaking, how do they call it, monkey of over her back. So she's fine the way she is. Right, there's a real animosity that the brothers have towed one another and has spilled over to Meghan and Kate's relationship, making it very hard for them to be friends or even friendly. Oh God, okay, so it's finished. I was just about to stop, but okay. Although there has been tension between the foursome, oh God, that doesn't sound so good. You know what that word just remind me? In one of the comments, if you guys didn't see the June 30th video, go in the comment section. There's, believe me, sometimes the video continue in the comment section. Okay, that just remind me. All right, they were trying to have different spicy rice, and Harry was not about that. Harry was like, what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, and that's it. Leave my wife alone. Okay, they were not having foursome. I think two was okay with it and the other two was not okay with it, and they rather move Ocean away because they don't want that. I mean, Harry searched a good amount of time until he find the perfect woman, and you think he's gonna share it with you? No. He'll share other things with you, but this one, no. This one can be anything. Oh my God. Should I say some of the things that I wrote on my comment and that I deleted on my last video? Oh my God. When Harry wants a professional... You know what? Let me stop. No, I don't want to do that. Just read the comment. I'll leave it on June 30th comment. Alright? I don't want YouTube to come after me now. Okay, quote, okay, I was here. Okay, although there has been tension between the foursome, more of an effort was made to mend the issue since Meghan and Harry, 36, welcomed their daughter Lily earlier this month. Okay, this is all BS, because during the G7, did the people, US Magazine, oh shit, what happened here? Did US Magazine watch what happened at the G7? They asked her, did they speak to them? Okay, she said no. So where are they coming with this? It was what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? Not even 3, maybe 2 the most. Okay, quote, we all are delighted by the happy news of arrival of baby Lily, William 39, and Kate, who share Prince George 7, Princess Charlotte 6, and Prince Louis 3, wrote via Instagram at the time. Congratulations to Harry and Meghan and Archie. Alright, via Instagram, that's performative. Okay, they're performing for the public. Alright, so did they call them privately? No. I think this is why they're phasing her out. If you saw my previous video, I'm not sure if this article is gonna be by itself, but they're phasing her out. This is why she's not in Scotland and all of that with the Queen. The Queen had to come out and go to travel with William, alright, because she didn't know how to lie. The truth came out during the G7. No, she didn't talk to them. That's the nail in the coffin. You should know when to act out. Okay, give the people what they want to hear. But nope, you didn't tell them. You're too honest for them. At least for now, you're too honest. The truth came out.
But the question for Kate came from a White House reporter, and it was about family.
Your Royal Highness, do you have any wishes for your new niece, Lilibet?
Oh, I wish her all the very best. I can't wait to meet her because we haven't yet met her yet. So hopefully that will be soon.
Okay, during a royal engagement with the First Lady, there it is, Dr. Jill Biden on June 11, Kate added that she can't wait to meet the new addition to Meghan and Harry's family. Quote, we haven't met yet. I hope that will be soon, she said. They threw this in after all this nonsense they threw in. But anyway, I read some of the comment already. Don't believe in my dear. It's just wishful thinking. This woman doesn't speak to Meghan. If that family doesn't have Harry's contact, how is she going to have Meghan's contact? Okay, so I read that some of these already. The first thing, let me go on my profile because yesterday I was liking a lot of stuff. That's the thing I just read. So let's go into it. This one has 122 comments. Obviously, I'm not gonna go through all of them, and that's a thread. Okay, is it wrong to cut off a toxic sibling for my mental health? Let's see here. There's a lot of people, you know, in my family that sometimes when I just keep a distance, they don't even know it because let me stop. Okay, so this one responds, no, we've cut off a large chunk of my, okay. Is it wrong to cut off? Okay, so she's saying no, it's not wrong. Okay, so no, it's not wrong to cut off a toxic sibling for mental health. Okay, we've cut off a large chunk of my family because of toxicity. Even though it was very painful, it was the best decision. Wishing you much strength. Yeah, there's people in my family that, you know, when things get really heat up, I just keep my distance. You know, you could call me whenever you want, but my distance is there. All right, there's people in my family who, when I call them, they tell me their problem, and for me, and this is what I'm okay to deal with different people, but it's the way that I take things. They will tell me, oh, you never have any problem, and this and that. And then the things that they consider problem, it's not problem to me. But what happened is that I just took their nonsense because they need a person to listen to them. So I'm listening to them, and I'll, at the end, and I'll say, if I was me, this is the way I will deal with it. Okay? But I don't tell them, oh, you tell me bullshit, so stop your nonsense. So I give them my 2 cents of thing, and then after I listen, after they finished with their mumbling in my ear, which was very painful to listen in the first place, then I'll say, if that was me, this is the way I'll deal with it. So when they're telling me I don't have any problem and all of this, and I was like, do you think, how are you gonna help me if I tell you my problem? And then I start listing, telling them, this is my problem, how are you gonna help me with this? This is my other problem, how are you gonna... And I said, if every little problem that I have, I call you, how are you going to help me? I know you can't help me, so I don't think I should be calling you. Because I deal with my own problem differently. And I don't take those problems at face value. And I just move on. And the other day, for instance, one of the problems that I had, and I actually explained to them, and I said I could understand my husband for not wanting to speak with me, because the other day I didn't want to speak with him. It's during the Vax live, something happened, I don't know, I said it in one of my videos, I don't know if I cut it, and we were supposed to go camping that weekend, so he said some BS to me, and I was so pissed. I didn't even want to be near him. I told him, go, I don't need to go, because I don't want to deal with him. So the other day, the thing has reversed. Now it's my turn. This is how effed up sometimes marriage is. Now it's the reverse. He didn't want to speak with me. So I knew it. So guess what? I give him his space. I give him his space. The thing is, it's so freaking stupid, and I knew why he was upset with me. So I took that opportunity to give him his space. What happened is that, okay, all of us then need to go shopping. So he was going, so there was a list. I give him a list of things to buy. That motherfucker keep on calling me. Every few minutes he kept on calling me. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? After the 4th phone call, I was like, what the fuck? Stop calling me. I gave you the list. Stop freaking calling me. So, and then, oh my god, I'm killing myself here with that stupidity that was going on. So I told him to stop calling me. You have the list, so just buy what's on the list. If you don't find it, don't buy it. I don't want alternative. Buy what's on the freaking list. And then he hung up on me after I told him. After I cooled down, I call him back. He didn't pick up. Oh my God. I called him like 3 or 4 times. He didn't pick up. So when he come home, I knew he was upset. He didn't speak with me for like 2 days. Meanwhile, I knew why he was upset, so I gave him his face. So I told that person I was talking to, I said, if I call you for this, how are you gonna help me? So when I was ready to speak with him, and he was still upset, and I said, why are you upset? Pretend I don't know. He said, well, you hang up on me. I switched it to a complete 360. I was like, I gave him a stupid reason why I thought it was someone else. So, and then we start talking again. There it is. I solved my own problem. So, he's the same as me. So, when we piss each other off, we just don't need to speak with each other. We just give each other time. So if I call you and I say my husband is not speaking to me, how the F are you gonna help me? Okay? So I knew how to deal with my own problem. So I let couple days pass and I deal with it. So just because I don't tell you every single thing about my issues, that doesn't mean I don't have problem. I just, you're not gonna be able to help me. So when this person was telling me, oh, you never have any problem, you never this, your life is so perfect, you have your husband this, and I was like, oh, I have a perfect husband? Okay, that's my problem with him. But anyway, I guess because I mentioned it during the Vax Live thing, I had the weekend to myself and it was one of the best weekends. Okay, I didn't have the kids with me. I didn't have my husband in the house with me. I was drinking my champagne and all of that while watching and tweeting and all of that. I was with the squad. So I was in my zone that weekend. So, people have issues. We just deal with it differently. Things that they consider a problem, it's like they put themselves in those problems. And then when she started telling me this is one of her issues, and I was like, then I start bringing issues. The other day you called me, I had to sit through all those BS. I went and tell her the BS I had to listen to. And I sat through it. I didn't judge. I didn't do anything. But you telling me, I have a perfect life and then this and that. But I had to listen to your stupidity you put yourself into. But I didn't tell you that. The phone, she hang up on me. You think I go back? No. Oh my God. I'm telling you, there's ways you deal with people. It's easy for me. If I tell them the truth, they'll keep the distance. But I just give them a 2 cents of my time, to listen to their BS and sit through it. But anyway. But like right now, there's a family member I'm not talking to right now because of stupidity of their own doing. And they think I'm going to call back. I need people to. This is why I say sometimes we need to be, I've said this before, we need to learn to be with ourselves. Okay, not all the time you need to be with a group of friends or this. Learn to enjoy time with yourself. And this is why sometimes I enjoy being with myself. And I think it was in that same video where I was talking about after I've given birth, my health insurance kept on calling me like every week or either once a week or every other week or something like that to see how I'm doing, if I have any issues, not knowing there were mental issues that happened after giving birth, postpartum depression, this kind of thing. And I was like, no, I always find something to keep myself busy because it is what it is. And so yeah, you have to learn to be with yourself and enjoy time with yourself. Keep yourself occupied, whether it's either watching TV, if that's what's good for you, you enjoy doing, do it. If it's, do knitting, or do pottery, do drawing, do sketch, do be on the internet or whatever, things that you don't do all the time. So when you by yourself at a certain time, enjoy those moments. If it's reading, do the reading, catch up with your reading or something like that. But yeah, I knock on wood, I don't know how mental issues work. I don't want to judge anybody because the mind, I know, has different branches. I don't want to put anybody down or anything like that. But knock on wood, hopefully I never get to the point where I have some mental issues or stuff like that. But so far, I don't know. I thank my lucky star, God, for never put me in that position. But even with my own issues, my own problem, people have problem. It's just, we just know how to deal with it differently. Like for instance, when I was working, I would go to the salon every other week, twice a month. All right, wash my hair, go to the salon and do all this stuff. And then once I stop working, I wash it once by myself, and once I go to the how do you call this, the salon. Okay, then during the pandemic, guess what? I don't go at all. Why? Because my health is more important. I don't want to catch COVID or anything. I wash my hair myself. So when I tell this person, you could come and stay with me for the weekend and stuff, and then it's listing all sort of problem. Remember, I was ready, mentally ready to deal with them for that issue. I just want them to have that person to have a different scenery, a different things for a week, and then while giving that other person a free time. So that person on the phone, after I told them, you could come stay with me for a week. If you want to stay for 2 weeks, that's fine. Because my mental health, I'm ready. I was ready to deal with that person, right? And last night, my husband told me to cancel. I was like, nope. For weeks, I got myself ready for that weekend to go pick her up and for her to stay with me. Nah, I'm already in that zone to deal with BS. Okay, I'm in that zone to deal with BS. So I'm not gonna cancel. Even if there's gonna be contractors coming in the house to fix stuff, nah. I'd rather deal with all the BS that week, all right, to deal with that person. So on the phone, this person started telling me, oh, my hair is this and that. I need to do my hair. I was like, you think my hair is in a perfect condition? I'm just going to put a hat to come and pick you up. I shut them off right away. I was like, I have hair problem too. I'm gonna put a hat on and come and pick you up. I don't care how you look when you're in my house. I really don't care. So if you care about how my hair is, you better keep it to yourself, because I'm not gonna do anything special right now. Oh my God, some people bring issues to themselves. It's a different story. If, let's say, I'm going to office or I'm going to work, I'm going to meet people, see different people every day, be professional. I know how to be professional. But I'm at my freaking house. How the hell was I'm supposed to keep my hair up perfect and all of that? Think about it. You listening to my podcast right now. When you're in your house, you probably put your hair in a bun, or you tie it or something like that. You walk around the house the way you feel comfortable. All right, and this is how I am at my house. But if I'm going to the supermarket, I do something different with my hair. Okay, if I'm going to the office, I'm gonna meet professionals. You think they want to see my hair in a tied up or something like that? No, I fix it. I go to the how do you call this, to the salon, fix my hair or something like that. But you in the comfort of your house, I want you to come to my house to be comfortable. Okay, and to give that other person a break. Okay, so while you're at my house, be who you are. I don't care, except you can walk naked because my kids will be here. If it was just me, you want to walk naked, I give you a certain portion of the house to be naked. I don't need to see you, but you feel comfortable, by all means, just leave my space alone. That's how I am. I know how to deal with everybody differently, but there's people in my freaking family who does some stupid shit. I still give them a call, but guess what? I still remember what they did, but I keep my distance when it comes to certain aspect of this particular family member. All right? I keep my distance. Jeez, everybody have all those issues, you know? But anyway, oh my God, I'm not, you know what? Let me stop with this. So pretty much this is saying, is it wrong to cut off a toxic sibling for my mental health? The answer, it's not wrong to do that. It's not wrong at all. And this is what everybody's saying here. No. Okay, we've cut off a large chunk of my family because of toxicity. Even though it was very painful, it was the best decision. Wishing you much strength. Okay, no, 1,000 times no. Your feeling mental health and peace matters. That is true. No, it isn't. No, I haven't. Freeing and refreshing. Okay, have Harry and Meghan taught you nothing? She's saying, have Harry and Meghan taught you nothing? Of course there's not. Okay? What are you waiting for? It's like start cutting them off. I'm telling you, that peace of mind is it's so good. When you're in that space, you know, you're content. You don't have any sickness. Okay? Any form of sickness. Okay? Where you have to get up, take medicine all the time. Alright? That mental health is so good. Alright? Learn it. Learn to be in that good space of yours. Okay? Find something that is good. Guess what? Let me give you another example. Every time I clean, okay, it's like I'm making space for my kids to put more nonsense. So each time I clean, they're bringing either Legos, they're bringing toys here, this and that. So guess what I do? That particular table, I keep it all messy. Guess when I'm going to clean it? I'm going to clean it Saturday night. That way, Sunday, when I go pick up that particular family member, at least a portion of the house is clean. Okay? So, each time they put their stuff in, I told them, next time I clean it, they're going to go in the garbage. So, anything important that they need should not be on that table. So, I already told them, once I clean, those things are going to be on the garbage. So, you have to learn how to deal with stuff. If I don't have people coming in my house all the time, guess what? My house is like a pigsty because I have guys living with me. I'm the only woman in the house. Okay? So everything that they do, my son, oh my God, taking cereal. Yesterday I'm walking in the kitchen. I'm stepping on cereal. Blip, blip. I'm like, I had just cleaned the night before. Clean everything. And then I'm walking and all I'm hearing is crunching under my feet. Guess what I did? I made them clean it until when it's time for me to clean, because I know I'm going to, clean it the way that I want it to be clean. But if they know they don't want who's going to be cleaning it, each time somebody step onto something, they're telling them to clean it, they'll know next time when they're putting their cereals, they do it better. And my kids, my oldest, who's 12, my husband is giving, putting breakfast for him. As long as not cooking stuff, okay, like the cereals, those bagels, those kind of things. He's old enough to do this thing by himself. I had to scream at my husband. I'm like, no, don't do this stuff for him. Okay? He's old enough to do these kind of things. It's not like you're making major cooking and all of that. We start teaching him how to do those ramen noodles. All right? And my oldest is so freaking lazy. Every time you walk in the kitchen, he knows you're in the kitchen. That's when he get himself out of the room. That's when he wants something in the kitchen. He wants something to eat. And I realize it. As a mom, you pay attention to this. So I scream at my husband. No, my son is lazy. He needs to know all this stuff. The basic of stuff for now. Okay? I'm not asking him to cook for the family. The ramen noodles where you boil water, you put your stuff in there, and that's your food. Okay? He should be able to do that. Okay? Putting cereal for himself. He needs to learn to do this thing himself. 12 years old. He should be able to do that. I'm telling you, my husband who's in the house during the pandemic, he's making my kids more lazy. Okay, as a mom, I'm trying to make them be independent. Before you I'm gonna cut my husband off too for making my kids lazy. Can you imagine the women these kids are gonna be with? When I say women, I don't mean them, to abuse women or all. And the woman with a woman they're gonna end up with, for a woman who they live with, who's gonna be doing all of that for them. No. Yesterday when I went for a walk with my youngest, we were talking about stuff. I don't know how. This is why my youngest is so good. He's a tough cookie. He will let you know how it is. He will tell you that not to come camping with him because you'll be pretty much you're disrupting his vibe, okay? Because I keep on telling him not to do certain things. So yesterday I told him, let's go for a walk. And while we were walking, we're talking and all of this, and we got to a point where I was like, you have to be careful who you... He brought the topic up. It's not like I brought it up, okay? He brought the topic up of something, and I think someone we were walking with, and they were arguing or something like that, and I told him, you have to be careful who you befriended with and all of that, who you end up with. And then he came up with, I don't know, living with people. And I said, you have to be careful to who you marry with, okay? And he already told me who, okay? That's that girl. Sometimes he be telling me, I did mention that to you guys, that he be telling me that who's cursing online and who got her upset, who bring other friend into the chat and stuff like that. And I know of that, so I didn't tell him no, okay? Maybe they have their own thing going on. But I told him that you have to be careful who you marry with, okay? You don't want dramas, okay? So you need to take your time, date the person. He brought it up. So he's what, 9? He just turned 9. So he brought it up. So I'm telling him my peace of mind. Okay. So that's why I said my youngest is more advanced than my oldest. So, and I start telling him at his level. And I said, you know what? You need to take your time when you're dating somebody. While you're dating, and I said what dating is, okay, is how you get to know the person. Can you deal with this person? Is it someone you're arguing with all the time? And I said arguing with somebody is not good all the time, okay? You want someone where, there are times you want to be by yourself. I did tell him that. I swear, I told him that. When you want to be by yourself, where that person don't want to invade your space, who want attention all the time, okay? And there are times you have to give that person full attention, okay? You need to tell that person you love them every now and then, but don't make it a habit, okay? And if this person is always arguing with you, okay, arguing is bad. You don't want that, okay? So while you're dating, these are the things, the clues you want to look look out for to see if this person is worthy to be with for the rest of your life, okay? And I start telling him, do you see me and Daddy arguing? Okay, he brought something up. It was a silly thing, and I was like, no, it's just something. Damn, what was his reason for he said, yeah, we were arguing, and I said, give me a reason, and that reason was so silly. It's just I forgot what it was, what he brought up, because it was so silly. But oh wow. Okay, so I'm done with this, okay, with my son and everything. I'm looking here of what's trending. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here it says Allison Mike sentenced to 3 years to federal prison. Okay, that cult thing, sex cult. Okay, someone in one of my in one of the tweet was mentioning this a while back. Okay, sex cult. So that's her. She's sentenced to 3 years. And then another thing that is popping up here, a judge has denied Britney Spears request to have her father removed from her conservatorship. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? What? They're abusing her? Oh my God. I try not to bring that Britney Spears thing here because, oh my God. because I feel like when she was talking about her stuff with when she brought her case to the judge, I felt like Michael Jackson, where they were forcing her to take medication and all of that. Oh my God, a judge. Let me go into it. Okay, I'm done with this. I'll come back to my profile later to see what's going on. Let me read this here. Okay, a judge has denied Britney Spears' request to have her father removed from her conservatorship. Okay, Spears' attorney had filed a request to remove Spears' father back in November 2020, stating that his client was afraid of her father, that was in quote, and will refuse to perform again if her father continues to be in charge of her career. Okay, it just has, okay, that's the one. Let me read some of the comments and hear what some people have. So there's no comment. All right, let's see here. Okay, that's the one I just read. Okay. Oh, she's no. Oh, no. Spears' attorney, that was 6 hours ago. Spears' attorney Samuel Ingram the third have filed a request to remove Spears' father back in November 2020, stating that his client was afraid of her father, refused to perform after her father continues to be in charge of her career. Okay, at the time, okay, going back in time, okay, Judge Brenda Penny declined to suspend Spears' father, though she did not rule out future petition for his removal or suspension. Also at the time, the judge appointed financial company Bessemer Trust as a co-conservator. Okay, today's paperwork was solely intended for the judge to approve Bessemer Trust as the co-conservator, but also reiterate the judge's decision to not remove the elder Spears from the pop star conservatorship. Okay, so the headline seems a little bit different. Misleading, but let me continue reading here. However, it's significant that the document was signed by Judge Penny on June 30th. So that was yesterday, June 30th, after the singer's explosive testimony where she told the judge that her conservatorship was abusive. Okay, get the full story. Okay, so what's up here? Okay, I love Brittany. Who is Brittany? It's Britney. Okay, I want her to thrive. Brittany, I'm thinking that actress who died from what's that movie? Speech. I forgot the name. Okay, I see the thing, but I can't remember the name. That it says as if back in the 90s. But anyway, Brittany, that's the actress who played it, but who passed. But I love Brittany. I don't know what you mean by that, and want her to thrive in her own choices. She meant Britney, okay, and her own choices, but have to wonder about her mental health. Maybe this wasn't something that should have been public. No, I think it should be public because at least we know what's going on. Because everybody around her is making money off of her, forcing her to perform, forcing her to her birth control and all of that. I could understand maybe on a provisional thing, okay, but let her take control of her performance, her financial and stuff like that, but have someone to at least check on her every now and then. I could understand that, but that full aspect of people taking control of her money and all of that. And there's a YouTuber who was talking about her father, who's putting a front or something, start selling stuff, putting a front and all of that. I just feel she can move to another country and live life freely, if that's possible. Okay, everybody, free Britney. Okay, the universe. Okay, without prejudice. So now comes the actual lawsuit, where it will be found that her father is violating his fiduciary duty and will be removed. The court did the right thing based on how our legal system works. She will win, and again, and inevitable appeal. Okay, so what I read here didn't really say get the full story. Let me go on this and see what's going on, because the headline said a judge has denied Britney Spears' request to have her father removed from her conservatorship. But as I was reading, it's saying back in 2020. Okay, but let me go. This is the full story here. I'll put the link in the description. Okay, judge denies Britney Spears' request to remove father from conservatorship. Okay, again. Okay, so again, that's the thing here. But guess what people needs to do now? We know that they're forcing her to perform. What do you need to do? If you really care about her, don't go to her shows. That's it. Until she is free when she wants to. Because this is how those people are making money off of her. Don't go to her show for now. You know she doesn't want to do it. They're forcing her to do it. So as a supporter of her, you heard from her own mouth, don't go to her shows. Okay, a judge has shut down Britney Spears' request to have her father removed from her conservatorship, at least for now. Okay, new court document had filed by the Los Angeles Superior Court on Wednesday show that the judge has denied a month-old request by Spears. Okay, attorney Samuel Ingram III to remove her father, a month old. Okay, Jamie Spears as her sole conservator. Jamie, is that the sister? These documents are not in direct response to this is what I thought from that headline. Okay, these documents are not in direct response to last week's hearing. Okay, so see, this is where it's making more clearer now. It's making clear now. So this document, court document, shows is not from what Britney has just said. Okay, so another word. Okay, Samuel, and I'm reading that sentence again. Samuel Ingram III to remove her father. So the how do you call this? The attorney for Britney had filed something and wanted Jamie Spears, which is the sister, as her sole conservator. Okay, everybody around her is making money. Okay, these documents are not in direct response to last week's hearing. So whatever that they're saying right now is not based on when Britney Spears was talking, what everybody heard. Okay, so this is completely different. So this is what I thought. It was after what Britney Spears have said and then they deny her. But no, this is completely different. Okay, where Spears gave an explosive testimony. So this is not based on that. Okay. So let me read that. These documents are not in direct response to last week's hearing, where Spears gave an explosive testimony, though Spears delivered a powerful 24-minute statement. The judge cannot make any ruling based on what she said, as she still has yet to file a petition to terminate her conservatorship. Okay, so she didn't file anything. She said it. This is why sometimes when people are saying stuff, okay, it's just, you know, word of mouth. It's what's in that goes in court, and it's almost like the Trump thing. You hear them saying all the BS, okay, you know, propaganda, all sort of stuff, riled up their Trumpism people, okay. But when they go to court, what's in front of the judge, okay, they said the truth, okay. This is the thing here. So, alright, Britney Spears could say all of her stuff in public and all of that, even though, let me take something back here, because her testimony, even though it was through Zoom, it was in front of a judge. Due to the pandemic, due to COVID, she could not be in person. Okay, they were keeping the distance. But her testimony was documented in the court system. Okay, there was a judge who heard it. Okay, it was part of the process. But now what she needs to do is file it. Okay, so right now what is being said here is what happened previously. Okay, so it's not based on what she said this past last month or something. Okay, quote, the conservators request to suspend James P. Spears, I guess that's the father, immediately upon the appointment of Bessemer Trust Company of California as sole conservator of a state is denied without prejudice. The court documents filed on Wednesday. I see what they're saying here. So the judge did not, because it was the system who put that company to oversee her wealth, pretty much, okay, her empire, because Britney Spears is a millionaire, probably a billionaire or over, all right, with all of the things she's been doing since she was a child. But guess what? The people, the family who probably didn't have any guidance, or people looking over them to see how they're spending her money, probably were spending her money. So now what the judge did is put a company to go oversee it. Okay, with that, there's control over it. Okay, they cannot just spend as they please. Okay, so that's that. The new court filing or another legal setback for the singer. It's just in terms of time, okay, how thing is processed. But the judge denial is nothing new. Okay, there it is. So it's nothing new. Samuel Ingram III has filed a request to remove Spears. The thing is jumping. Okay, so this is the new thing here. This is new right now. Maybe not. Samuel III, Ingram III, has filed a request to remove Spears' father back in 2020, November 2020, stating that his client was afraid of her father and will refuse to perform again if her father continues to be in charge of her career. At that time, Judge Brenda Penny declined to suspend her father from the conservatorship. Stop moving. Though she did not rule out future petition for his removal or suspension. Also at that time, the judge appointed financial company Bessemer Trust as a co-conservator. Okay, guess what? The judge also have to look after her own career too. If she quickly removed the father and there's no guidance, guess what? And then something happened to Britney later on. Let's say she harmed herself, and guess what? Do you think you want the public to come after you? So the judge have to follow certain procedure. She have to look out for her own career. Okay, make sure everything is going accordance. There's steps. So I could understand that with the judge. Okay, but I could also understand Britney for filing it because she's going through it. So therefore, she has to file it, let the judge know, and then at the same time, the judge have to look out for her own career. If she said, okay, you could go free, you're fine. Okay, guess what? There's no, let's say, a doctor to come and see her, see if she's okay. So I could see with precaution with this thing here. Okay, because the judge wants to look after herself. Okay, make sure Britney doesn't injure herself. Okay, so I could see the fragility of this. Okay, all right. So meanwhile, what Britney Spears needs to do? Okay, she doesn't want to perform. Say I don't want to perform. Okay, and then the other thing that she mentioned, I think that was very crucial. A lot of them were very crucial is the fact that they're forcing her to take medication. Okay, that's one thing. Forcing somebody who is not really sick, you know, they just go by word. Okay, I heard her testimony. They didn't even evaluate her. They just go by the word of her father, and then guess what? The doctor prescribed something. This is why a lot of doctors in California are in trouble for a lot of things. A lot of them lose their licenses. Okay, they didn't see with their own two eyes. They go by word of somebody else. But if the father wants to control her, okay, and they know the medication will subdue her, and then they just mention some BS to the doctors, okay, and the doctor didn't even evaluate her and see her with her own two eyes, okay, whether the doctor is a he or a she, okay, and then they just go by the father's word. So this is very false. Okay, this is something that they should look into. Okay, to prescribe someone medication, you have to see them with your own two eyes. You don't go by word of somebody else. Okay, my goodness, I think there's a lot of issues here. And the other thing here, I told you, Britney Spears raised a lot of important thing here. Okay, she's what? Is she 40 already? Going to be 40. They control her own birth thing here. At a certain age, she can't have kids anymore. She's saying she wants to have kids, and they took away her kids. They punish her. If you can do this, oh, you're not gonna see your kids. Using her kids against her. My goodness. And then they probably told her kids something else. Can you imagine the kind of grudge those kids is gonna have with their mom? Can you imagine that? I don't know the full story of that, but at least from Britney Spears' perspective, okay, telling her, if you don't do this, you won't see your kids. And she wants to see them. Oh my God. She wants to see her kids, and they're using her, her career. If you don't do this, to make money for them, or you're not gonna see your kids. And the kids probably wants to see them, and then they say, oh, your mom. I'm just saying, this is my humble opinion here. I wanted to use my new intro for my disclaimer yesterday, but I was too tired. Not tired, I was just pure lazy, didn't want to think. So that's my disclaimer here, okay? I could judge, okay, criticize something. If I wasn't there, I never met any of them. So I could see them telling Britney Spears kids some BS about their mother, okay, and then to have the kids hold grudge against her. And by now, I think Britney Spears kids are probably teenagers now. This is so wrong in so many levels. All right, so I'll leave this in the description. Okay, it's not a very long read, but at least it's not what I thought based on the headline. Okay, what I thought it was based on her last month what do you call this, her last month hearing, what she said, what everybody heard, that they're controlling her, they're using her kids against her, they control her birth control, and they put invasive stuff in her to control her and all of that. This is the thing that I thought it was based on. No, it's not. It's based on something else. You guys could read it. There's more things to it. All right. Okay. So that's that. Let me move on before I put myself in some issues. All right. So that was this. All right. So you have to read the thing to see what's going on. I was like, I thought it was from the last hearing. All right. Let's see. Britney Spears talking to her fractured psych in her bedroom. Quote, and then they free Bill Cosby from prison instead of me. That's another thing that happened. I'm telling you, this world is so freaking unfair. This guy abused all these women, drugged them to take advantage of them, and then there he is. This is it's true. Britney Spears talking to her fractured psych in her bedroom. She's just saying it just in general. Right? And then they freed Bill Cosby from prison instead of me. That's different type of prison too. Look she's out there, but you have people looking looking over her shoulders, all sort of direction and stuff like that. You can do this, you can do that, you can see your kids if you don't do this and all. It's a prison. It's a prison. Jeez. And then when you look at the thing here, I remember what got her into this, to all this mess. Okay? It's almost as the thing with Prince Harry. Okay? Everywhere you go, you have people on your face taking picture. Okay, maybe at that particular time, I think it was let's see here, when did Spears shave? It was around the time where she shaved her hair. I'll get the time. In 2007. Okay, there it is, 2007. It was around that time. Okay. What was that a princess or queen or something from who didn't want to be with that Prince. So what's the from France? What's that? Shirlene? What's her name? Something of Monaco, the wife, okay, who shaved her hair. She didn't want to be over there. They forced her to be there. All right. So you would think she have a mental health? No, she doesn't like the guy, and they're forcing her to be there. So I could see her at that time. Okay, I could see her being upset everywhere she go. It's like people in your face. Maybe it was just that one time she was pissed. Okay, and then they use that against her. Okay, they use that against her because she shaved her hair. Okay, and then to get control of her, they're like, nope, you're not gonna get away with this. Whoever was around her, who was getting money around her, so they use that against her to file all sort of paper and then put her in that prison since 2008. Okay, can you imagine people coming on your face all the time doing all of this nonsense? What is it? She wanted to be herself. I remember her with her then boyfriend doing things on camera. What's her name? What's this name? Her kid's father. Okay, Federline or something like that. Okay, I remember her having fun with her husband, or was it back then her boyfriend or something like that? She wanted to be herself. She could not be herself. Everything, even though you could say, there's question mark with that union, but at least she was being herself. But you could see that carefree, this kind of thing she wanted to be, and then especially after, there's so many levels I could go in, the back then, her long time relationship didn't go too well. Okay, maybe she took it differently. Okay, but that person have moved on. I don't want to mention that person name here. He already have kids, okay, and stuff like that. He's living a different life with her with his wife now. So that could have an effect on her. Okay, you know what? Let me live with Spears alone. People, experience things differently. All right, I'm an hour here. This took me an hour, so I'm gonna. You know what? Let me throw a prayer for her because she need prayer for, let's say, freedom. Freedom from imprisonment. That's perfect. I wasn't looking for. I didn't even know they had that. But okay, you popped up. I'll take it. All right, let's start prayer for Britney. Okay, to free me from the prison of myself. Amen. Lord, grant your mercy to free me from the things that have me bound. Lord, I ask you to set me free from everything that has attached itself to me to cause me to be bound, both spiritually and physically. Okay, that's perfect for Britney. All right, let me go an image to get a picture prayer for her. Let's see here. I want something short, not something long. Maybe this one. Different things. I didn't want to put this like she's whatever, but let's use this one. Okay, that'll be it. Pray freedom for survivors who have been arrested and imprisoned for crimes they were forced to commit by their traffickers. Okay, survivors as they recover from their ordeal and try to rebuild their lives. Okay, she's still in it, but she needs to rebuild her life. She's trying to get into, the right track. Children now in their care of local authorities, that they will receive the support they need and be safe from the influence of their traffickers. Okay, this is a bit more like bullet point, all of that, but not fully. Let me read another one. This is good for all of the things, all of her issues. Oh my God, this is small. Let's see here. Okay, dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you give me the strength to face this day. Bless those that help and love me. And Lord, I ask that you help me to forgive those that hurt me. And I graciously thank you for all you have blessed me from in life. I know that through you, all things are possible. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Okay, so that's that. That's for Britney. All right. So I'm gonna go to video 2. I'm gonna stockpile for Sunday now. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And some of you, the word of encouragement in the comment section, I appreciate it. And if you read some of the comments under some of those videos, there's usually the video continues in the comment section. Okay, so I appreciate your support. word of support and financially support. All these I truly appreciate it. All right, so if you wanna support this channel, YouTube is not, get through PayPal. The link is in the description. All right, thanks again. Take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.